I have to tell you, the Strip Mall Guy has become such an unbelievable brand on social media. And I remember early on, I had gotten onto social media in January of 23.
Yeah.
And about 2 or 3 months into it, I get a call from my social media manager, Mo Regalado. He said, "You got a response from Strip Mall Guy." I'm like, "Who the heck is Strip Mall Guy?" "This guy has a bigger following than anybody in commercial real estate. You got to respond to him right away. Please go get back to him." And that's how we became friends.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it happened by accident. I had no desire or plan to be public in any way. I loved how my career was going and I didn't want to shake anything up. And so one day I was on an airplane killing time. And I don't love the narrative out there on social media of take on a lot of debt and mailbox money and everything's a hack and it's easy and passive. I hate that word, passive. And so you read all this and it's just not true. And it's written by folks who are actually not in the business for maybe during those 5 years where things were just crazy, where everything just sold. But it's like folks that are in it for a while know that real estate is a very difficult, stressful, hard, complicated business. It's a great business, but it's a hard business, right? And I said, wouldn't it be great to put the narrative out there that I believe is the right narrative, the same one that I share with my LPs, right? That I would tell my family or friends as far as my opinions. And so I'm on this airplane. And so I never want to tweet under my name because I don't want, maybe some employee will get offended, or I don't necessarily want like our tenants reading it or friends or investors. And so I was always hesitant to put anything out there, just fear, right? Fear. And on that plane, I said, what the heck? I'll just open up an anonymous account. I'll just tweet a few times and I'll close it and it'll just be me getting it out of my system. And that was it. And so I really was going to be Real Estate Bill, but it was taken, and Real Estate Bob. And then that was also taken. And I have no idea why Trent, that I don't even know anyone named Trent, but Trent popped in my head and I said, Real Estate Trent, and it's just available. I'm like, all right, Real Estate Trent. And I just started posting random things like renewal options and parking ratios.
But under the name Strip Mall Guy.
Yeah, under Strip Mall Guy. And people just started liking it and it started growing. And next day I had 40 followers. I'm like, 40 followers. After 10 years on my other account, I had 48 or 200 followers. And I had a quarter of that within a day, getting too excited. And so I just kept going and just posting just random, just industry knowledge. When you're negotiating, if they make the first move, that's better. Don't buy a property unless you have a phase 2 environmental report. It's just things that I don't think are that interesting, but they're real. Next thing I know, it's like a week later, it's 1,000 followers. I was freaking out. 1,000 followers, that's crazy. And then folks on Real Estate Twitter, Real Estate X now, Keith Wasserman, Moses Kagan, a guy named Mark Gilbert, they started retweeting my stuff, right? And it hit 10,000, I think, within a month. But I was very weirdly serious about keeping it anonymous. I didn't tell anyone other than my wife because it was scary. Who are these people? Is this some issue with the algorithm? And I didn't want to rock the boat, so I was very secretive and weird about it, right? And then I hit 20,000 followers, and I started getting all these DMs coming in. That was the game changer, because I realized that
for several years you used like a cartoon face on your body for pictures and things like that, and you were very secretive about it.
Yeah, before you, I was even more. I was just if I thought maybe a friend would know, I would, okay, does that friend know it's me? And I didn't know what rocking the boat and being this, having a large following would do, because I don't want to disrupt my business in a stupid way like social media. And what am I doing? Everything's going great. And I think by then I raised $100-something million over the years, and that was growing and it was good. And then when DMs started coming in, I started realizing the folks behind those impression numbers. It was heads of banks and people in the real estate business that have big portfolios, and it resonated with them a lot.